7 o'clock. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good morning and maybe good afternoon. My name is Michelle Wilson, and I am super excited. I'm here with Vertical Velocity Network, and I have the amazing Batista with. We had a conversation last Friday, and we were talking about Zoom fatigue. And Batista is an international body designer. And when we were talking about, fatigue and, doing all these Zooms and virtual meetings, we had a conversation about, health and wellness or health and fitness for 2021. And I was just really excited about what Batista said, that you got to start now. So I was like, we got to have you back on. So we're going to talk about today, how to achieve your fitness goals, right? For 2021, but you got to start now. So Batista, tell me, what is present to you right this moment?
Well, about achieving goal, at here at Dr. Fitness International, we have a saying that we like to finish our consultations or our talks is, if your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, then Dr. Fitness International can help you achieve it. And I thought that since you wanted to talk about achieving goals, I thought, well, this is perfect. Let's examine and pick apart that saying a little bit and see where that can lead us. Are you okay with that?
I am really okay with that. So take it away. Let's hear it.
Okay, perfect. So if your mind can conceive it, okay, let's start there. What can you imagine? What do you want to achieve, whether it's in your health, in your business, or anywhere? We all, we hear often, oh, it all starts in the mind. It all starts in the mind. We've heard this a million times. But the truth of the matter is, it really does start in the mind. Because if you can't visualize it, if you can't even conceive it in your head, in your mind, if you can't think about it, then it's impossible that you will achieve it. Okay, so the first thing, and I give you an example. Oftentimes I talk about being pain-free, and I like giving this example because for me it was like a moment of awakening when I realized what was happening. Is we have a way of getting people out of pain. And when I talk to people about being pain-free, oftentimes I get a blank stare. It's like it's not computing. And one day I realized that it's just because most people, a lot of people, just live with pain and it's part of their daily life, and they just take it for granted. They never think that it could be different, even though sometimes they moan or they go to the doctor or they try something, but they don't really believe that it's possible. Okay, so it's in the mind. If you don't believe it, if you can't think about it, then it's just not going to happen. So the first thing I like to invite you to do is to examine, and of course we are talking about health and fitness, right? In this particular instance, then I would like to invite you to think about it. What is it that you would like to manifest in your life in terms of your health and fitness? Now I want to invite you to do something. I want you to take that box you're in and open the box and throw the box away. Imagine your life living outside of the box. Forget the box. And don't open the box and throw away the box just to put yourself in another box. Often that's what we do, right? We say, oh, yeah, I have to think bigger. And so let's get out of the box just to put yourself in another box. Okay, so I want you to imagine this life outside of the box where everything is possible. And what does that look like? Okay, and what does that mean to you? And why would you like to have that? Yeah. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it makes total sense. And I love what you said, thinking out of the box. And actually, recently I'm saying, there is no box, because like you said, you think out of the box and you put yourself in another box, right? And so it's all about imagining what unlimited possibilities are, what the possibility is when it comes to health and wellness. And I know right now, I know for myself, and I'm probably sure for some of your clients, the challenges is like our experiences over the last, 6 months, 7 or 8 months, things have been very different for us, right? And so how do we shift from that thinking where we talked about we're just sitting all day and you're in front of a computer, and not even in our daily lives, not just walking, or just walking isn't a normal now, right? Because we're always in front of our computers. So when you say step out of the box, actually I want to say just eliminate the box and just really think about, you were saying, visualize what it would imagine, 3 months from now. And that's why I got excited. I'm like, I don't have to wait to 2021 to work on my fitness goals. I can really think about them right now. How do I want to feel in 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, even with all the holidays that are coming up, right? I think we had this discussion, about, wow, there's Halloween coming up, and then there's Thanksgiving, and then there's, the Christmas. So how do we navigate, right? We're going to have more food on the table, right? So how do you navigate the food, staying healthy, getting fit? And we were just talking about right before we got on that for you, there's no gyms local to you. So you're actually driving 1 hour just to get to the gym. So for me, that sounds like you're really committed to your fitness, that you're going to do what it takes. So for those that do not have gyms that are open, can you give us maybe a tip of how we can really start? I don't want to say just setting goals, but it's really about achieving goals. How do we achieve those goals? I know you said it starts with your mind, but maybe there's 1 or 2 things you can help us shift in our mind.
Yeah, absolutely. And that comes, and I like what you said, it's about the feeling. So if your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, and you have to feel it. Okay. So feel what does that feel like if you were, you see, you can't just do something from outside and just say, oh, I'm going to do it. Because it's never gonna happen. So you have to think about it, you have to visualize it, and then you have to feel it with your heart. How will you feel when you are better, when you're fitter, when you have more energy, when you have more vibrancy? How is that going to feel, and why is that important? Is it important because of your kids, because of the parents that you're taking care of, because of what's in your life that's going to make a difference of that feeling? And then you need to take action. Last time we talked about this state of inertia that we are in because we are zoomed out, right? And if you look at the definition of inertia is a state of stillness that is going to stay in the state of stillness until there is an exterior action that is going to help you, push you out of that state of inertia. And this is where taking the action to signing up for a class, hiring a mentor, taking an accountability partner, doing something outside of your comfort zone that is going to give you that push, so that you are going to now start the ball rolling into a direction that is going to get you to where you want to be. Because if you only think about it and you don't take any actions, then you're still going to be in front of Zoom doing absolutely nothing. Something has to happen that's going to make that shift, okay? And so for this reason, this is the perfect time to hire that mentor, to join that class, to make that phone call. Anything you need to do right now, not in a month, not January 1st, not February, but now, to start getting out of that state of inertia. And for this purpose, we actually have a class tonight that you can join at 5:00 for only $1. So, you have nothing to lose. Get off the chair, sign up for the class, and get that push to get you off that state of inertia today.
That's amazing. For $1, you can join your master class and just get moving, right? I remember I did your class, I think about 2 months ago.
Mhm,
You actually had a full class that I was able to take. And, you're right. Just being able, even though it's via Zoom, just to have a coach who's an expert at what they do. And then we were with a group of individuals who all had kind of this common goal. Is like, we just want to feel better. We want to feel healthier. So that helped also, that, even though it was a virtual community, it was still kind of cool, because I know if I keep trying to will myself to say, oh, Michelle, you got to do this, you got to do this. And as you said, it's like, okay, the day goes by and I haven't done it, but I
mhm,
really want to just kind of step back. I love what you said. It's not only your mind, it's not only visualizing, but it's really, really feeling. And I know sometimes for me, I have challenges of feeling something. So what I like to do sometimes is think about, because especially now, we've been in the sedentary, like you said,
mhm,
of in Zoom and everything. So we kind of forget what it's like to be outside, right? And what it's like to
mhm,
have fun. So I know for me, I kind of go back to my I'm gonna say childhood, but when I was, dancing, I was in drill team, and those times of my life when I was moving all the time, I remember those feelings. So that I use that to help me think about, oh, that's how I want to feel again. I want to feel youthful again. And then I could take that feeling from my past and bring it to my future and just think, oh my gosh, what is it going to feel like if, I can get out of my chair without, my knees
mhm.
cracking and,
Yeah.
so I just wanted to kind of talk a little bit more about that, just that visualization, because sometimes, just visualizing what it would feel like. I know it's, our family could be one of those, I'm gonna say, triggers to help us think what it would be like. But for those people that maybe have challenges of visualizing, can you give us some more tips of what they can do just to really think about, imagine what their life would be like 60 days from now?
Yeah, so the first thing and the first principle on visualizing and changing your mindset is to start by where you're at today and start a grateful journal. Just start by becoming grateful for what you do have today, and that's where it starts, because it's a lot of saying, oh, visualize, how could it be, and whatever, but everything starts in the moment. And right now, right this second, I bet you can find 10 things that you can be grateful for. When you start being grateful for what you do have, you change the vibrations, your vibrations, and that starts shifting your perception. And then the more grateful you become, the more your perception and your vibration is going to get higher and increase, and the easier it is going to be to start visualizing what it could be. So this is where it starts. It starts right now.
That's amazing. I love what you said, just starting with gratitude. Yeah. And
Mhm.
starting with just 10 things that you are thankful for will definitely put you in the present, right? And then
Yes.
from there, you could say, wow, we're thankful, just to have, wake up with a breath. And how would you want to feel, feeling better? I love what you're talking about, living pain free. We get so used to living with pain that we can't even imagine what that would look like. But,
Mhm.
just being thankful, even though you may be in a pain state right now, but hey, thankful that it's outside, it's sunny outside, right? So just talk about where we can start
Yes.
from, with gratitude, and then just working with someone like yourself, or just, a professional to
Mhm.
help you. Guess, you have that gap where we are, right, and where you want to be. It's in the middle where you can get help, right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that is so amazing. So I'm definitely going to put in your contact information. And we're going to have it in our post today, and where our audience can actually register for your dollar masterclass. I think that's totally amazing, because I know that your classes, for the value that you give is amazing. So is there anything else you'd like to, share with us, leave with us for today?
Yeah, if your mind can conceive it and your heart can believe it, then allow Dr. Fitness International to help you achieve it by giving you that little push that might just get you out of that state of inertia, back in your body, and on the way to a more vibrant, pain-free you. So
Oh,
join the class tonight at 5 o'clock p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Thank you so much, Batista. Yes, if you want to get out of the inertia. And I love what you said. I love your pushes. They're not like, they are very loving, gentle, but they are a push to get you moving. So thank you so much, Batista. And I'll see you tonight. All right. Have a
See
good
you
day.
tonight. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.